Hey guys, it's Jason with the Board Game Mechanics, and today we're going to take a look at a cool little art-themed deck builder called Promenade. Promenade is a 2 to 4 player game where players are, through deck building, trying to exhibit paintings in a museum and buy paintings from museums to help the value go up to make them more worthwhile, to help them exhibit more paintings in a museum. You're going to do this taking a couple actions on a turn, and you're going to use money and paintings as currency to help run the turns. And you're going to do this over a series of turns until one of the game end criteria is met, and then whoever has the most points is the winner. That's enough talking about it. Let's go down to the table, see how it plays. Alright, so here's a game of Promenade, or Promenade, however you would like to say it, set up for a 2-player game. Let me go over setup really quickly, and then we'll go through a couple rounds. It's kind of a beast to set up, but I'll go through it as quickly as I can. Each player is going to get a player board, which I'll show you real quickly. It's going to look like this. It's going to have the painting market as a quick reference. It's going to have the actions you can do, and it's going to have game end. It will have action slots where you can place the cards that you're using to pay for actions. It'll have a discard and a draw pile. I have this set up for 2 players. The other player's board's off the camera just because I can't see it, because it doesn't fit. And each player is going to get one cube of each painting color to track the market value. While we're on the market, there's also a market for paintings and gold, which is almost out of camera, but it's going to look like this. As you buy cards from the galleries down here and display paintings, it's going to make the market value of paintings go up, and it's also going to make the gold value of gold go up. And depending on where each of the paintings is in the rows at the end of the game is how many points it's going to be worth. So they're going to be used as cash during the game, but at the end of the game, if the token is up here, they're going to be worth 6 points, and they'll be worth $6 during the game. So that's that board. There's going to be little trackers for that as well, just like the player boards. I'm not going to go into that too much, but you'll see that in action a little bit. Each player is going to get a deck of 10 cards. They'll start out with 5 money cards that are 1s and 2s, normal deck building fashion, because this is a deck builder. And then they're going to get dealt 5 random painting cards. So in this case, here are all the paintings that this player has. So before you get started on the game, you're allowed to see what you have. So this player has 2 blues, a green, a yellow, and a red. And then they'll take those cards and they'll shuffle them all together, and that will be their starting deck. Other player did the same thing, but I don't know what their paintings are that are in there, so that'll be a surprise. Alright, then you're going to shuffle all the paintings, put them there. You're going to put market cubes on each of the first 4 paintings. This is a prototype, so keep that in mind. They're going to be some kind of token with a value on it. And that's going to determine how many gold it costs to buy paintings from this gallery. And then there's going to be a market adjustment, a market rating, which is going to bump up that color painting on the track that many spaces. So in this case, this one would cost $6, and it would bump up the market six spaces for that color painting. Once all the paintings are gone in a gallery, we'll do some refilling. This token will be out of the game, and the next lowest number token will come down here and fill it up to make the gallery either more expensive or, you know, cheaper. So in this case, it'll be way cheaper because it's going to go from a 6 to a 1. Then over here, we're going to have, this is where you're going to get some better money cards. So here, it costs 6 gold, and you can take any of these 3 gold cards. And at the bottom, if you can see that, they also have a special ability that if you use it for that, it's out of the game forever. Then there's also a 5 gold. Just doesn't do anything fancy, but it costs 10. So that's setting up the board a little bit. And a couple more things. We're going to put some in-game bonus cards on each of the exhibition spaces. So if you look at this one, it's going to tell you that you want to have that, you'll get that many points for such and such color of paintings. This one is every 3 gold card is going to get you 2 points. So it's going to make the 3 golds a little more valuable. And you're going to put invitation tokens. So what they are, you're going to draw these from a bag. There's, I think, 21, and there's 6 black ones, and black means any color. So they're going to just be the normal cubes that we're using to track stuff. And this is saying the type of paintings that this gallery wants to exhibit. So at Van Gogh, they want 2 greens and a blue. At Renoir, they want 2 of anything, because it's wilds are black, and a red. So that could be 3 reds, it could be a red, blue, and a green, it could be 2 greens and a red, whatever. They just want that combination. When you place a painting into the gallery, it would look something like this. So I would take the painting, say this was mine. I would put it in the gallery. That doesn't, so it meets this criteria. I'll take the yellow one. I'll drop it down there. I would score the points. I would put one of my meeples on it. And if it's the first time exhibiting in a gallery, you get to go to one of the new exhibitors bonuses, and you can either take a discount on your current exhibit, or you can take some points now. So the first time you exhibit, you're going to get one of those bonuses. Then you're going to move your points track, and that's how that works. And the game is going to end when there's 12 more paintings on display. There is a depleted painting deck, so all those cards run out, which probably may be unlikely. I don't know. I've only played it 2-player. And advance any rating marker to 70. So if something gets up here to 70, that means we're going to be ending the game here soon. And we'll be wrapping it up. Let me slide this down a little bit. Maybe you can see it. So that's how the game's going to end. So let's go ahead and play through a couple rounds just so you guys can get the gist of how this works. And then we'll go up to the top and see what we think about it. So this is a deck builder. It functions just like a normal deck builder, but the way you're going to take actions is a little interesting. So we'll start with the player that's off the board. They're going to shuffle their cards, draw a hand of 5. And here's what they have. So here's what they have. They have 2-1 value cards, 2-2 value cards, and a yellow painting. So let me tell you how the yellow paintings work. So at this time, yellow paintings, all paintings have a value of 1. That means they can be treated as a 1 gold card. So I could discard this, and it's like I'm getting rid of 1 gold card. But as we make the paintings more valuable, they can be worth a lot of cash. So this, at some point, this can be worth 6 gold. So I could play these 3 cards, and that could be 9 gold that I could use to exhibit some paintings of such and such. So on your turn, you can do one of 3 actions. You can discard a card up here and draw 2 more cards. Okay, cool. You can buy 1 card in Promenade, which is one of these. So you're just going to pay the gold cost, take the appropriate cards you want, and you'll put it up here with the cards you use to spend it. Or you can exhibit a painting in a museum, which means you're going to pay this cost, you're going to meet the criteria, and you're going to do what I showed in the example about putting a painting here, putting the correct token down there, and then scoring the new exhibitor bonus. And then after all that's done, we'll do some cleanup, and that'll be it. So this player is going to buy some cards. So let's see. So we have a 2 value, a 3 value, a 5, and a 6. So let's see. They're going to go ahead and cash in their 2 for the $2. They're going to put it up here in action 1 space. And they would like to buy, they can see a lot of museums need green. Well, not a lot, but there's 3 greens and a lot of wilds. So they're going to take the young wolf from this museum. They're going to put it up there. When you buy from this museum, it's going to increase green's market rating by 2. So you'll take that, move it up to 2. It's still worth 1, but it's working its way up to be more valuable paintings. Then for their second action, they have 2, 3, 4, 5. So they're going to buy another one. They're going to buy from this Promenade. So they're going to use all their cards. So this counts as 1. 1, 2, 4, 5. So they'll discard their cards. And they're going to buy purple. Purple's pretty hot right here. So they're going to take the abstract unnamed painting, put it up here. And it's going to move purple up 4 spaces because that's the market rating there. So purple is now ahead of green up there. Then at the end of your turn, you're going to take all the cards that you used to play for actions. You're going to discard them. And then, oh, that's the wrong discard pile. You'll discard them. Then you're going to draw back up to 5. You can also decide to discard any other cards that you wanted to, and then refill your hand. So, and that is the end of that player's turn. So then it's this player's turn. They're going to draw 5 cards. All right, so they have these cards. So they have a little more paintings this time, which is just less money at this point. So what they're going to do right now is they're going to discard this 1, and they're going to draw 2 more cards just to see what they can get. Maybe they can get their other 2 money. Nope, they did not. But now they drew a yellow and a 1. So they have a value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they're going to go all in and buy in this one. So they're going to cash in all this stuff. That's $6. So the 3 paintings and the 3 money. And they're going to come here and they're going to buy this yellow painting right here. So they buy that. Yellow is going to go up 6. And it's on its way to being more valuable. That's the end of their turn. They're going to keep the green card in their hand. So these get discarded. And then they're going to draw back up to 5. So 4. They have to shuffle already. They're going to shuffle just normal deck builder. And they have their 5 cards. And then they are ready to go for the next round. I'm going to try to show you how, when one of these runs out, what's happened. If I'm going to play through one of them, maybe getting a painting up here, if I can get enough money to do that. So don't count on this, but I'm at least going to show you what happens when one of these runs out of paintings. All right, so this player has all of this. They have 4 paintings at $1, so they have $5. So let's see here. What are they gonna do? They can't display anything because it costs $11 to display something. So they're gonna go ahead and pay. They're gonna go ahead and pay 3. So they'll pay 3. So they'll pay 2 red, a red, a blue, and a 1. Put them down here, and then they will take this green one. And that's going to bump up 3 green, 3 spaces. So green is now on 5. All right. Then they have 2 cards left. So they're going to go ahead and spin them to go to this gallery. And they will take a blue one. And that will bump up blue too. So blue's now in the running. All right. So that's their turn. They're going to shuffle all their cards because they ran out. This is the player that's off the camera, so you can't see what's going on really, but it's the same thing that's going on up here, just off camera. They'll draw 5, and then it's this player's turn again. So they're going to, this is their hand. So they have Chubby, which is a cool green kitty. And they have their other 2, so they have 3, 2, 4, $6 in their hand effectively right now. So what do they want to do? They're going to actually come down here and they're going to buy a 3. So they're going to cash in all of this for 6. Put it in their action 1 space, which is going to be their only action to do. And they're going to pick up one of these. So they would like to pick this one because they can use it for the power for 8 gold to exhibit 1 painting, or for 3. That's pretty sweet. So they're going to take that. And then they will put these into the discard pile. They'll draw 5 more. And there we go. All right, getting closer to emptying out a gallery. I think we might do it this time. Let's see. All right, so this player has $5 effectively, 1 coin and 4 paintings worth $1, or $1,000, whatever unit you would like to assign to them. Probably $1,000 makes more sense. So let's go ahead and clear some stuff out. So we are going to pay two paintings. And we'll take this blue one. And we'll move it up 2. So it's now on top of purple at 4. And then we're going to pay 3. We'll pay our last 3. And we'll take this. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take the green. And that's going to bump that up 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. So now at the end of the turn, this is one of the cleanup phases. You're going to make sure there aren't enough paintings in there to end the game. You're going to make sure that deck's not empty. And then if you see that a gallery is empty, you're going to get rid of the token forever. You're going to bring down the next cheapest one. And then you're going to refill all the galleries and the money to the number that's on the board. So this will be 3, 3, 2, 2, and 2 of these face up. So we'll do that. And every gallery gets refilled, not just the ones that were empty. So we'll do that. 3, whoa. 3, 3. Oh, I fell. That's terrible. All right, that's fine. 2 and 2, so we're all full. So that's the way that refills. And you're going to keep doing this through a bunch of rounds until we hit the end game condition. So let's just say for the sake, I'm going to go ahead and play this turn. So let's just say this player's card is in there. So we'll get rid of this one. All right. So they have... All right. So on their first turn, they have this. They have the 3, but it gives them 8 coins for exhibiting 1 painting. So they're going to go ahead and do that action. So they're going to remove this from the game. They're going to use it for the 8 coins to exhibit a painting. And that's 8, 10, 11. So they're going to put these down here on action 1. Then they're going to come exhibit in here. It's going to cost them 11. They can have a blue and a yellow they can exhibit. But since none of those colors are required, they're going to take this wild. That's going to let them exhibit any color that they want. And let's exhibit the sailboat. So they'll put that there. They will put one of their meeples here. They're going to score 9 points. Oh, I forgot to put my score guy over there. So they're going to score 9 points. And they're going to get to put one of their meeples on one of the bonuses. And they're going to put it on the 2 points because it's the first painting. And they will go up to 11 points. And that is how that is going to work. And then at the end of the game, you're going to evaluate all the museums based on the bonuses that you have here. If it is applicable, this one is just cards in general. And then whoever has the most points is the winner. And that is how you play Promenade or Promenade. Let's go up to the top and see what we think about it. All right, so that was Promenade, or as I was saying in the preview, run-through, playthrough, Promenade, whatever you'd like to say. This is an interesting little game. I'm not the biggest fan of deck builders, but I do enjoy playing them. I'd like them to do something different, and I actually think this one does some different stuff. I like the way that when you buy cards from the galleries that are down in the front, that is going to increase the market value of those paintings because they're more desirable. So you're buying paintings, there's less of them, they're going to go up in value. So they're eventually going to be worth 4 gold, 5 gold, and you're going to have this huge painting engine, and then you're going to have to end up giving those cards away to exhibit them in the other museum to score a bunch of points. So you're working hard at the beginning to make the paintings worth money, and then you're working hard at the end game to score a bunch of points and make sure you're hitting the end game criteria. It's a neat little game. I have a prototype, but still the artwork is very pretty. All the cards, they're not all different, but every genre or every color is a different genre of painting. I think there's landscaping, there's animals, there's flowers and abstract. It's just, yeah, it meets the theme really well, and it does deck building in a way that's not old and tired. So it's a nice new twist on deck building. So yeah, if this seems like a cool game to you, go check it out. I think it's going to be on Kickstarter here sometime soon. I don't know the exact dates, but I'll put the link to the Kickstarter page in the video description once I have it. And if you enjoyed this review, go check us out on YouTube at youtube.com/boardgamemechanics. There'll be reviews from myself, Joel, Kitty, and Kim. We're also on Facebook at facebook.com/theboardgamemechanics. We have an audio podcast that you can check out at bgmechanics.com. I think we just dropped episode 40 this week, so that's interesting, so go check that out. And we're on Twitter at bgmex and Instagram at boardgamemechanics. So that was Promenade, and if that's interesting to you, go check it out and keep gaming.